Hi, I'm Katie and welcome to my bookish adventure and welcome to my second weekly reading vlog. So it's Monday the 15th and I've literally just got back from work and I really just kind of wanted to start off by saying a really big thank you. This is like just really silly and kind of just but I wanted to say it anyway. I have been getting some really nice comments like from like on Instagram and stuff, like in my DMs and stuff, which is really nice and makes me feel yay. And so yeah, it kind of makes me think maybe this was a good idea and totally worth it. So before I start like talking about what I actually want to talk about first, I had a little bit of book mail. My mum sent me a picture of some packages and I was like, I don't know what this is. Turns out I had ordered things. So I had ordered Spindle by E.K. Johnson and oh my god, I love the cover and I love the detail in this. I bought this for $2.99 online. It was a pre-owned book and it had a little bit of wear and literally it's just that bit on the jacket is like torn. I don't know how well you can see that. To be honest, for $2.99, like I can live with that. That's really not gonna like bother me that much, to be honest. And like I flicked through the book really quickly and I can't see anything and I had to look at it without the jacket on and it looks like completely fine. So like in the grand scheme of things, $2.99 for just like that. I mean, worst case, I'll just snip that corner off and like it's the same colour as the inside. You're really not gonna notice. I keep seeing this all over Instagram. This is the second book though. 1,000 Nights is the first. And I keep seeing different covers, but I really wanted this cover and I really wanted it in hardback because they look amazing and like the detailing, and you've got just like loads of different like not like phrases or saying, just lots of words around the outside here, and then you've got a man and a woman here just like caught up in the writing, and it's just like it's detail that I love. I'm looking forward to reading these because they sound quite interesting, but they've just been popping up and I'm constantly like, I don't know if I want to read it, but I think I do. So yeah, I think to get the first one and I can actually read it. More importantly, if you saw my video on Thursday, and if not, why not? I'm uploading twice now. I have started my Shadowhunter Chronicles journey. I've started with City of Bones. Okay. God. My first impressions, because I was like, when was this written? My first impressions are, it's odd. I love everything about like the whole idea of it. Totally appeals to me. Clary is annoying me very easily. She's acting like a stroppy child quite easily and I don't like that. And also, I'm at the part where like this is also going to be super spoilery in case I didn't say before. It will be. She's at the part where she's at the institute. And it's like, you just got like attacked by a massive scary monster. Your mum, who you heard on the phone get attacked screaming, has like disappeared. And she is just ridiculously calm about the whole thing. And she's not even registering the fact that like she's been gone for 3 days. So her best friend Simon would be like freaking the hell out that like she's just disappeared. And like her reaction to this is like really quite calm and quite normal. And I'm just like, what? Second thing that's kind of bugging me, Jace is just giving off this annoying, arrogant vibe, but not in like a cool way that I could like you, in like a seriously dude. He's just so thinks he's better than everyone else and I'm not digging that. And then thirdly, I've realised there's more about this that I'm finding weird. So she's been having like a little sit down with Hodge and has been chatting about things, and I get obviously like for the reader we need to learn and understand the whole Shadowhunter situation, the history with Valentine and the Fae and all this stuff and all the demons. Great, totally get it. I refuse to believe that they would just tell some Mundy who just turned up, like, everything. I refuse to believe that. Like, he's just suddenly telling them, like, the history of the Shadowhunters and how they came to be, and all this stuff with Valentine, and then all this stuff with, like, demons, and then all this other stuff with, like, where they originally come from, and Idris, and I'm like, you've known this bitch for, like, 3 days, and she's been asleep the entire time. Why are you telling some Mundy all this stuff? Like, it's so weird, but, like, the actual stuff he's telling her and the backstory of it, I'm loving. So I'm like, yes, this is like my cup of tea. But the setup is really weird. Like, Clary just seems so not that phased that her mum was attacked and she listened to the whole thing down the phone. If I woke up in this institute, in this infirmary, I'd be flipping out. I'd be like, where the hell am I? I'd be like, where the hell is my mum? I need to leave. I'm sorry, like, I need to leave now. Or, you know, in some sort of freak out stage because I've been attacked by this thing. That I'm finding just really strange and jarring. I really hope I enjoy it, like, past this fact. It's weird because I watched the first series so long ago and haven't watched anything since. So I'm trying to, like, remember bits. And sorry, there's something in my eye. And I'm trying to, like, remember certain stuff. I'm really, not a lot is kind of, like, clicking. I am remembering the whole, like, her mum being attacked and stuff, and like some of the Valentine stuff and stuff to come from that. A lot of that I am remembering, and everything with Simon, obviously, whether or not that actually does happen, who knows. I do hope I'm gonna get into this more, you know. It's only Monday. It's only Monday. So hopefully, yeah, I will feel a bit more like, okay, this is actually fine. I just feel like that initial setup, I don't know if it was maybe like a rush to get to we need to start explaining the whole supernatural element of this book, but it just, to me, just didn't feel a natural way, because, you know, Jace has just suddenly come out and gone, I don't think she's a Mundy, I think she could be more, and it's like, Hodge is like, okay, like, I'll just spill all our secrets then, shall I? When it's like, shouldn't you be keeping this shit under wraps? Like, don't you have like a Men in Black kind of like... They are my initial thoughts on it so far. Like I said, I've literally just started it. I'm like in maybe like 30% in or something. I'm in chapter 8. Weapon of choice. She has just gone back home to take a look at everything. And the apartment is like wiped. This is the thing. No one is reacting like a normal person. Like, she's gone back home and there's nothing there. Like, all the furniture, everything is gone. Like, it's all gone. Like, the day she moved in. And she's not like, where is my stuff? Like, I don't understand why. I mean, I know it was 3 days ago, but it's still a crime scene. And just because it's 3 days ago, like who took the stuff? Who gutted it all out? Why is she not like flipping out more? But yeah, that's just my opinion. So I'm now need to go and get ready. I'm off out for dinner. I'm having some dinner with my LA ladies. My little baby, she is moving to Hampstead with her boyfriend, and I'm just like, oh my god, you're so grown up now. Like, but she's still like a cute little baby. I'm going for curry. Oh my god, I love curry so much. I don't have much else planned for the week, so it's probably going to be quite a quiet one for me, which I'm quite happy about. That is me out for Monday. I will check back in with you later. So it's Saturday the 20th and I'm at the end of the week. I have come home from work. I do not have work for another week. You do not understand how happy and how excited I am about that prospect. So before I get into how I got on with City of Bones, I wanted to do a bit more book mail. Ta-da! I kind of forgot I did this. My bad. So there is a story behind why I bought these, which I will really quickly summarise. God, that was really heavy. So basically, I have been thinking about reading these books for so long, and I've been umming and ahhing about it, and basically have been so unsure. And then, yeah, I have bought Melissa Dela Cruz Disney Descendants. So what happened with this was, for so long, I don't know if I'm going to keep the box set actually. I'm undecided. It was the only way I'm not even kidding, it was the only way I could buy these in hardback. I know, insane, right? I'm undecided. I don't really like these box sets, really. I really love, like, the covers and the backs of them. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. Anyway, sorry, story time. So yeah, I have been thinking about reading these for so long, and I remember when Isle of Lost came out, I was like, oh my god, like, Disney Descendants sounds like really cool. And then there was the film, and that's when I got a little bit confused as to whether or not this was after the film or the same as the film, and then, I don't know, I kind of forgot about it. Then Return to Isle of the Lost came out, and then I was like, oh, maybe I should read it. Again, nothing really happened. To this point, I didn't realise that there was a third and a fourth book. Fourth book, my bad. And so I'm lying in bed Sunday morning. Gavin's scrolling through Twitter, and I'm probably trying to go back to sleep, if I'm honest. And then he was like, oh my god, he was like, a Disney star actor died. And I was like, what? And I was like, wait, what? And he showed me, and I was like, I mean, I've never like watched the films or anything, but you know, I've seen it advertised all the time, and I follow like various Disney accounts on Instagram, and I was like, holy crap. Like, it really took me just, yeah, I could not believe it when he said that Cameron Boyce had died. I was like, he was so young, and I was like, oh my god. And so then I started telling him about this series and about how basically he got the long and full explanation of this series and how I wasn't sure. And then before I know it, I'm on like Amazon and various other websites researching these books like crazy, deciding, you know what, I think I'm going to do it. I don't know if there are any more to come, and I'm kind of hoping that it's just the 4. And I suddenly decided, you know what, I want them in hardback. Like, this is what I've decided. Now, suddenly, I have them. And I'm like, okay. So yeah, that is my other bit of book mail. So, City of Bones. I'm about halfway through, which I think just under. I was chatting to people at lunch today, which I'm very happy with. I was kind of hoping I would get halfway, especially as I'm now off for the week, so I won't be reading very much. I know there is one day where I know I will definitely read. Thoughts so far? Basically, they're all a bunch of assholes is really kind of where I'm going with this. So obviously I said before how I just didn't understand how Clary was just like so chill about the fact that her mum has potentially been murdered, just disappeared, and she heard like awful stuff on the phone. And then obviously, you know, she disappeared for 3 days and just didn't really seem to take into account that other people would be freaked out by this disappearance. I don't get why her apartment building the apartment has just been cleared out and whatever. The actual world and the whole story and the idea of it, I think is amazing, and I really love that. And I think because there's obviously so much more that's going to be explored, you know, Valentine's, I believe, like, bit is obviously just going to be like a part of it. It is so something that I really just love the idea of, and I think is so cool because there are just so many avenues where this is going to go. But I don't know, there was a scene where they were sat in this restaurant before going to like the chapter I'm in now. They are going to Magnus's party, and so sat around there having food, and it's just literally are a bunch of assholes. Like, Alec is sat there talking to Jace, you know, talking about like these like funny stories and memories that they have, and then Jace just kind of like just suddenly like talks to the waitress about getting like coffee and stuff, and Clary notices that, you know, Alec's like demeanor and his energy just kind of like just goes, and he just kind of stops talking. And then Simon turns up with Iz, and she's probably about the only person who's not annoying me. I think Isabel's probably about that, like she's probably the only one who's not hacking me off at this point. And this is what I don't understand. Clary so obviously uses Simon. She even said it at the beginning that the only reason that like Simon goes to Pandemonium with her is because he knows that she likes it, bitch. And that really bugs me because I hate friendships like that. And she's getting really hacked off that he is giving this attention to Isabel, but she clearly doesn't see him in that way, like clearly doesn't. And if she does, she's going about it in a really weird way. And then the fact that, yeah, he is like sort of looking her like at that, because, you know, you can look at other women, he is a man. It's just really annoying me. And the fact that she's getting the hump and she's stropping off like a child, and she is whining about a lot of stuff. Everything is coming to her far too easy in this book. Like the fact that they're just willing to tell her all about their Shadowhunter world and the Downworlds, it is ridiculous how they're just so willing to tell some like mundane, potentially not mundane, that yeah, everything is cool. And then when they were sat there, and then like Simon was asking about stuff and saying about going to this party, and then Alec was just like, what the fuck are you still doing here? I was like, seriously, bitch, seriously? I can't deal with people who think they're better than other people. It is not his fault that he's a human and doesn't know about the actual world that exists around him. Don't be all like, oh, you know, you're naive to the world and like you're oblivious to all this crap. No, like it's hidden from us. Like, do not even. But other than that, I'm really enjoying it. I've never read a book where literally every character is some form of arse. I've never read a book like that. I've had a book where like the main character has annoyed me, or a side character has kind of like bugged me, and it's turned out alright. I've like fought through it. But literally everyone in this book, other than Isabel and probably Hodge, is just annoying me. Like any form of main character, I'm just like, really? Okay. I don't know how 15-year-old me would have felt about this. I'd like to think the same. I'd like to think, because yeah, even as a teenager, I didn't have a lot of tolerance for certain things. I've just gotten worse as I've gotten older, to be honest. I don't get it. I mean, I feel like I'm gonna get bombarded with comments being like, oh my god, no, like it's this and it's this. Then fine, I'm wrong and I'm interpreting it wrong. But how I'm reading it right now, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling any of them at this point in my life. Like, they're all annoying me. I would not care if that church would, like, I'd be upset that the church burned down. I couldn't give a crap about them. So yeah, I'm hoping that, like, there will be breakthroughs in personalities and it'll be fine and there'll be less, like, assholes and it'll be great. But yeah, Clary I'm struggling. I definitely never found her this annoying in the TV series. Yeah, she never annoyed me that much. That is it. I'm done talking, so like I've talked for a while. I'm gonna have to edit the crap out of this. The other thing, I need a favour. I need need a favour from you. So next Thursday I want to do the How Well Do I Know My Books book tag, and I need your help. So I need you to give me 2 numbers, and they will be coordinates to books that I will have to answer questions about. So the first coordinate will be to a shelf, and the second number will be to allocate to a book on that shelf. So I counted, I have 16 shelves. So pick a number 1 to 16 and I will go to that shelf. And then for the second number, 1 to 20, I counted how many books I have on a shelf, and I've tried to average it. I've tried to literally count a bunch of different shelves where I've got some stacked like that, some just normal with one slotting on top. One shelf literally had like 24 books on it, and I was like, oh my god, how have you not collapsed yet? So yeah, I'm trying to go for like an average. Some of the questions are related to hardbacks only, so if I end up on a shelf that has all paperbacks, I will go to the next nearest hardback available to me. It looks really fun, and a lot of it is, yeah, gonna have to be like completely blind, so I might get my mum or Gavin to pull all the books out for me, so I really don't see what they look like, because some of them are on their sides and I can see the top of them. But yeah, 2 numbers please. Pick between 1 and 16 and 1 and 20. I really look forward to making this video. I feel like it's gonna be like really fun, and it's definitely gonna challenge me because I feel like the majority of my books I haven't read yet. So this is gonna be quite a difficult. If I could get at least half the questions correct, I will be so happy. Next week, I'm hoping that I'm gonna have like a really good video for you. I have a week off and I've got so much stuff that I'm doing. I'd arranged for quite a week, and then somehow I've only ended up like 1 day to myself, and I'm like, how have I done this? If you enjoyed this video, then smash that like button. Your love and support means the world to me. As always, comment below whether it's related to books or not. I don't care, I want to hear from you. And if you're new, hello, welcome, hi, hit that subscribe button and join me on this bookish adventure. I'm really getting into this whole weekly vlog thing. I know it's only been 2 and I have a 3rd coming, but even still, I'm really getting into it. I hope you have a really great week, and I will see you again on Thursday. Bye.